It blows my mind how some of the most effective marketing is also some of the laziest. Deliberately putting in less effort gets you more results. And I'm seeing this with a bunch of different things in my marketing and my content, and I'm going to share that on this episode of The Edward Show, episode 252. This is my daily growth hacking every day, 7 days a week, growth hacking and a growth marketing podcast. So yesterday, I made a podcast and a video about parasite SEO being used on Microsoft forums and Google forums. And I want to talk about this video because I made the video in a restaurant, in a chic restaurant here in the Polish city that I am in. And I had lots of different ways that I could go about making this video. I thought I could just record the video on my laptop and then green screen myself so that the background is out and I can just put images showing what I'm talking about. Or I could shoot it on my laptop and have something playing on top to distract the viewers. But I want to tell you what I went with. And before I tell you what I went with, I want to tell you why I went with that. I have a new viral video on Instagram. It's almost at 1 million views. I made this viral video when I first arrived in this Polish city around 3.5 months ago. I'm from New York City. I was in New York. I came to the city around 3.5 months ago here in Poland. If you're a frequent listener of the show, you might remember that. It was a crazy time, and I didn't have a lot of time myself. And so I needed to get out my daily TikTok, and I happened to be in a luxury hotel lobby with a friend, and I hadn't made my video for the day. And in 15 minutes, I shot it on my phone. I didn't have a lot of time, and it was about some very black hat marketing, somebody who manipulates the media using 4chan and Reddit and upvotes and fake salacious stories. And I shot it and the phone was close to my face and I'm talking in a whisper and I don't use a script. Half of the time with my videos, I use a script. I shoot it super lazy. That video, I think, got 75,000. It ended up getting 75,000 views on TikTok. But when I just put it onto Instagram last week, it's almost at 1 million views. And I made it so fast, so quick, just because I didn't have much time. And what ended up happening is the style of it. It looked so off the cuff, so authentic, so casual that I learned this dark secret and I had to share it. And so that's what I ended up going with yesterday. I was in this luxury restaurant and I shot it in the same exact way. Cameras up in my face. I just learned this black hat secret. I'm going to share it with you all. And that video is doing very well as well. And that one was so easy for me to make. I didn't have to put in any graphics. I didn't have to do any sophisticated editing. I didn't even have to green screen. I just recorded the video. I uploaded it to Descript. Descript automatically applied the cuts. I revised the transcript to make sure there were no errors. And then that was it. I put in the captions, which was automatic, uploaded it to TikTok, uploaded it to Instagram. The video is doing very well on Instagram as well. And so it just had me thinking, what are we spending too much effort on? And what are the ways where we can spend less effort but get more results? So shooting lazier videos, that's an example. Videos where you just focus on being very authentic. But what about search engine optimization? I talk about search engine optimization all the time on this show. Well, a few episodes ago, I talked about how I unoptimized one of my pages. I wanted to rank on Google for NYC SEO website migration services, something like that. I don't remember the exact keyword, but I made a page where I was 100% optimized for this keyword so that I would rank on Google for this keyword. And I wasn't ranking, and I should have been ranking because it was an easy keyword. I did my research. It was an easy keyword. And so one day I said, why am I not ranking for this? What are the reasons? And one of the top reasons was I was too well optimized for it. So I made it a bit lazier. I de-optimized it. I made it, instead of scoring out of 100 out of 100 optimization score, I was scoring 98 or 96. And it was a bit lazier in terms of optimization. And then a few days later, just a few days later, I was ranking number 1. Before that, I was ranking 50 plus. And then after this change, I was ranking number 1. So another lazy way to get more results. Speeches, if you ever do public speaking, the best public speeches are when you're not nervous, when you're authentic, when you're having fun. You don't even have to be the most rehearsed. And if you're too rehearsed, people might not really like it. If you're going with the flow, if you're just in the moment, that's more fun. I do public speaking, and my best speeches have been when I am in the moment and I'm just having fun and I'm flowing with it. And my charisma is showing. The authenticity is showing. Sam Altman, when he tweets, super lazy. He doesn't have capital letters and he has little punctuation. There are so many examples where you can do less with marketing or with sales and you can get more. I talk about networking sometimes on this show. I consider myself very good at networking. And one of the reasons I'm very good at networking is because I learned to say less and listen more. It's so much easier for me too. I don't expend as much energy. I don't expend as much effort. All I do is I stand there, kind of shut my brain up and just listen to the other person. And I don't have to talk. I don't have to prove myself. I don't have to be the most engaging speaker. I just have to be a good listener, which requires actually less effort. And you get more results when you're a good listener. When you truly and authentically listen to people, people love you so much more. And people remember you. You get top of mind awareness. You get referrals. You get all the stuff that you want from people. It works with dating too. If you want to be better at dating, just be a better listener. Whenever I'm better at listening is when I have better results in my dating life. Less effort, more results. When you nap more, when you get more rest, your brain fires on more cylinders. Your brain works better when you're more well rested. Do less, get more. Over 10 years ago, I did this thing called the Gumball 3000. The Gumball 3000 is this supercar race across continents, frequented by celebrities and billionaires, and all these big people do it in these supercars and these crazy sports cars. And I did it with my friend. Don't ask me how we got into it. You could actually find it on YouTube. And we met this guy. He had an orange Lamborghini. We became friends with him, and we're still in touch. Actually, I want to reach out to him, tell him what I've been up to. And he made his money as a programmer. This was in 2012 when we first met. And he told me he thinks programmers like himself are some of the laziest people in the world because he figures out how to do things and then he just sets up automations. He figures out how to do things that are good and just sets up as many automations as he can so that they can scale. He becomes lazy with it and he gets more results. There are so many ways that this applies. And it's something that occurred to me because this video that I made so quickly, so easily, I did less and I'm getting more. Something that I love to think about, something that I love to talk about, optimizations that we can make to have things running on crazy autopilot or get us the results that we want to get without expending tremendous amounts of effort. And so on the topic of this episode, I'm going to keep this episode short but sweet. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.